Did the intro not sound? Huh. I'll have to fix that at some point. I'll look into that after the stream. Let's see here. Alright, so we have one of our competitors, Bull-Shido. Fram Ajax. Got two pretty good Bull Centaurs. Love to see that. Some disgusting Claw Mighty Blow Chorfs. 3 guard. Stand firm. Little baby Chorf blocker. Pretty solid Chorf team. Good record. Standard enhancement. Pretty nice, pretty nice. And this is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 players. Pretty good. That's 1730 TV. Here's Frodo's team. Bunch of sacrificial rats and everything else. Got your Horned Storm Vermin Blitzer. Claw Mighty Blow. It's a pretty good unit. Got your Piling On Tackle Piece. Juggernaut. Just a disgusting amount of stats on these 3 gutter runners. Agility 5, Strength 3, that's really good. A natural 1-turner. Disgusting. Please foul this. Strength 3, Rackle Piece. And a Rackle Piece with Strip Ball. This is a disgusting team with 11 fan factor, and I don't like it. Get rid of Throw Rock, like that. Get rid of bribes. He likes that. Yeah, this is gonna be a really intense game. I think your Rebel standard lazy 1-turn touchdown piece. Yeah, that sounds about right. Lazy player gets 1-turn touchdown piece. Upsets everyone. Admins, please fix. Alright, let's see if the match has started yet. It has not started yet. Still got a minute. Let's see. Should be getting inducements here soon. I think that Frodo's the home team, but don't quote me on that. I don't want to close everything down that was non-necessary. Now I don't want to look it up. Yeah, you can quote some guy. Like, some guy's allowed to be wrong. Screw that guy. Unless I'm right, then you quote me. That's how predictions work. Because then it's no longer a prediction. I'm just a prophet of Blood Bowl. In these two teams, I think the Rats have a major advantage, just because they have a one-turn touchdown piece, and I think a lot of the kickoff events will favor the Rodents of Metal. So I'm gonna say that Rodents of Metal are probably gonna come away with the win on this one, but I might be biased because I know Frodo and I don't know Wolfram Ajax. So don't. This is not an unbiased stream. I have a bias. But Frodo also has a one-turn touchdown piece, and I'm also rooting for that to die. So hello, Rick. How you doing? Yes, me too, Bazik. It's exactly what I want to happen. That being said, I will not be disappointed if the Chorfs win either. I just hope it's a good game. I've seen some really good games in the Challengers Cup and playoffs so far. Like I casted one the other day that my internet cut out for at the end of it. That was just an absolute wild ride. Something. Playoff players are not in their game. Wild screeching. All right, let's see here. I did it. Man, I am glad that I started at 10:56 looking at the teams because they're nice and mostly basic rats and chorfs. Usually I tried to start 10 minutes before looking at the teams when I have a co-caster, but there's less to say when you're by yourself. And I'm glad I didn't start much earlier because I'm just here clicking the search button, and that's invigorating commentary to make all in and of itself. It looks like we have like 3 clan matches going on at the moment, though. Alright, I'm gonna wait a minute. I'm gonna go get some milk for my tea, and I'll be right back. Okay. Match is still not live. Something. Blaming Frodo for some reason. Oh, something is wrong? Um. They're getting an admin, so it might take a while. Ooh. Oh, okay. So apparently, what happened is that Frodo bought a new rat, and it's not there anymore. Thanks for letting me know. I was completely unaware. So they are getting a match reset so that Frodo can get his rat back. So I was right to blame Frodo. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had anything like that happen. That's really wild. Yeah. Just gotta just saw that. Go back to looking at the teams because that's prettier than the waiting for match screen. Yeah, that's fair. I've not had something like the game eating a player, but I've definitely thought that I did something that didn't happen. Both understandable. Let's see. So would that put you at 13 or 14 players? Gotcha. Also, I just want you to know that I think that you'll come away with a win, but I want your one turner to die in the process. Preferably from like a turn 16 foul. It definitely looks that way, but if you claim it was the Blood Bowl client, I don't think many people are going to accuse you of lying. Mainly of being mistaken, but also saying, yeah, that's a possibility. Where is Bull-Shido? Are we getting a Roger Frodo? I will say, Frodo, that I started later because I noticed that I kept having to wait around while waiting to cast matches. Well, I just need to start 10 minutes late from now on. Then I'll be on time. Sounds about right. It's only ever when I'm casting alone and run out of things to comment on the teams that the game starts later than expected. Just force Bazik to join you as a co-caster. Somebody wants to co-cast, just let me know. I don't mind. What in the world is Reinheit's? I'm dyslexic in English. I don't know what that. I don't know what that is. I'm looking it up right now. I'm interested. Now invested. Let's see. It is a series of regulations limiting the ingredients in beer in Germany and the states of the former Holy Roman Empire. Da, 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 da. According to the 1516 Bavarian law, the only ingredients that could be used in production were water, barley, and hops. Not even yeast, huh? Okay, that's actually pretty interesting. Yeah, I think you've managed to have a problem at the exact time that none of the admins are available in any portion of the world. You have found the gap in the armor and have ruined Challenger's Cup. It's all over. It's all on delay. Good job. Have you just realized that you're an admin? Not necessarily, Frodo. I mean, I'm always online on Discord, but that's just because I leave Discord open. I sound very familiar. Um, would it help you if I said it's been a while since I've had a cookie? I have been casting a lot. I got a new mic recommended by Mongoose, and I've been having a lot of fun with it. You know, that's probably funnier if I was familiar with how my own voice sounded. Yes, he's sworn me to secrecy about the Samsung Q2U. Not allowed to tell anybody. Uh, where game is currently being waiting on admins to reset the match because somebody who we're not going to name names or point fingers at Frodo um, needs it reset because they didn't buy a rat or the server ate their rat. But we're gonna be respectful and not point fingers at anyone. Neither the rat player or the people playing against the bull centaurs. Ugh. Gruff, I think that Frodo is not an admin in the main league. Like all other admins, they have muted the admin channel because they don't want to deal with anyone's bullshit. Harassment and death threats is just good online etiquette. I don't know what you're talking about. Ah, Aldar's an admin. You can save us from this torture of Frodo's making. Gruff, I've never seen that little icon you have next to your name in chat, and I don't know what it means. What is the OWL, All Access Pass? I believe the harassment involves adding everyone in the Discord server and then deleting the message so nobody knows who did it. No, I think it's like capital punishment required. You know, whenever the topic of adding everyone comes up, there's always someone who says something along the lines of, I don't understand what everybody gets so upset about. But it's always the same people that are only subscribed to like up to like 10 discords, not like 28 of them or like 105. Ah, okay, that's kind of cool, Gruff. Welcome, Major Reisman. You know, really, if we just delay more games and just talk about absolute nonsense for 30 minutes every time I go to cast a game, at this rate, in just a couple matches, I will have 50 followers and can start doing predictions. Cookie recipes? I've lost my favorite cookie recipe for chocolate chip cookies. I used to have a one that I made out of like 18 different recipes, crashed them all together, and I loved it, but I can't find my recipe card. I also had molasses. I had a molasses cookie recipe that I've lost. I lost my stupid baking recipes when I moved apartments with my wife. see. I am trying very hard to read what you put in the chat trunk. Is that Tubegs T Hinar? I'm very, very ignorant American. Oh, okay, okay. So it's intentional gibberish. You know that's fine. Yeah, that makes sense. I believe the admin tools are trying to put duct tape on a. You know, I was trying to say something witty, but it's early in the morning and it just didn't come out. So we're just gonna say it's like trying to use duct tape in a situation it's not equipped for. Does anybody else have a hot drink? I have me some coconut tea that is absolutely wonderful. It's got like black tea and coconut. I added some milk. Hot chocolate's a good one. Uh, what drink do you have, Basilic, that you need ice for? Because if it's like sweet iced tea, you know, you get it hot so that the sugar melts. Then you cool it down with just shit ton of ice. I'm assuming it's something like that. Ah, yes, brewing the lemonade. Alright, game is reset. We are now waiting on Frodo again, not the admins. Shift our blame back. Good luck, Frodo. Have a good one. We'll have a great time watching. I wouldn't mind a co-caster. I'll hop in the press room. Feel free to join to your heart's content.
Hello, good day and good evening, wherever you are.
Hello, hello. I don't think I've met you in a voice chat yet.
Well, here I am. Well, you've heard my voice a few times, I guess.
Yes, I've seen you cast a couple games with other people.
Yeah. So, thank you, Bassett.
You are both the hero of the stream and saved us from listening to me talk about absolute nonsense for 30 more minutes.
Well, now we're two people talking absolute nonsense because that's what I do. If you want to hear nonsense, you should have watched the game yesterday, casted by me and Viking Cup. Drinking beers and meat and having fun.
Oh, I love mead. I've homebrewed a couple batches of mead. They've turned out really well.
I had one. It's actually not classified as meat because it's too strong. It's 36%.
That's unnaturally strong. That's like distilled then, isn't it?
Yeah, they mixed in some snaps in Denmark, so it's so tasty, so good.
Sounds really good.
It comes from your Viking and having fun.
It's like the Chors are receiving here.
So, George receiving didn't see who got the toss, but
yeah, not sure who got the toss. I'm going to assume that the Chors chose to receive, so they got punches in.
Yeah, so they can use the first half just to basically single out a rat, get it down, smack it in the head with the foot.
And it is Frodo's stadium. He's the home team. Got the Squigs kiosk. No throw rocks or bribes.
I would actually have gone the other way if I've won the toss, but I guess actually Frodo won the toss then and chose to defend. Because with Frodo having a natural one-turner, going on offense as Chor first is actually a horrible thing because he'll just go turn 8, one turn, and then he will go for the 2-1 grind.
Yeah. Maybe he's under the impression that he'll be able to steal the ball and score quickly a couple times. I don't know. I will be the first to admit, I'm not very familiar with these high TV of games. So a lot of my predictions are far more speculation than experience.
Well, if you look at this lovely, disgusting Chor team, right?
Yep.
You got 2 Mighty Blow piling on, one with Dauntless and Pro. He is a beast of a piece.
And they all have tackle on them innately and block.
Yeah. And the only thing that's a problem is chasing down Goddess, right? But they have the Bull Centaurs, and one of them has tackle, the other has Mighty Blow. It's a shame that you don't have tackle Mighty Blow on one of them because, he would be a lovely Godder killer. Just smack him around. And
absolutely,
there's sure hands, so strip ball doesn't matter. There's 2 strip ball Godders. They don't matter at all.
One of which is strength 3 with the wrestle tackle, though, so that one's going to be very good here.
Yeah, the only thing these Chors are lacking is guard. They have 3 guard pieces.
They have a nice baby Chorf as well.
Yeah, he's missing 1 SPP.
That means that as soon as the Chors grab the ball, they should go for a vanity pass.
Exactly.
It'll never fail against the Rodents.
Exactly. And also, if we look at Frodo's team, this Tailstorm, Storm Vermin, Horns, Claw, Mighty Blow, Pylon, Jogs.
I was looking at him pre-game. Disgusting piece.
Disgusting piece, but he's only AV7, so he's Claw immune, so those 2 Claw pieces doesn't matter.
Frodo's getting to the critical mass point of you can't protect everything.
Well, that's why he's actually at a good spot because he has a bench of 2. You love that as Skaven. You're going for the protect 5, where you see you have protecting 3 Godders and 2 here, so you have 6 line rats and the 1-turners on the sideline. He's never getting on the pitch unless it's for a 1-turn. So he's at a perfect set at the moment. Because as rats, you need a bench to protect your Godders. They're the key pieces. If you start going down there, you're going to be in problems.
Yeah, and I think that Skaven are one of the teams that I usually don't like the smiley face, the rule of 5, whatever you want to call it. I know Andy David fans might call it the boat, I'm not a huge fan of it most of the time, but as Skaven, you're so fast and your pieces are so squishy that are important.
Yeah,
They are my exception.
and also a reason why it's good also for, as an example, a Chorf team is because if you have Bulls and Tower in each corner against something like Skaven, or you have them in the back, they can reach wherever on the field, so you can't go on offensive fast. Plus, a Chorf on the sides means they can also get to the sideline, so you have some extra there.
Absolutely. And I
And
think the difference would be like if you look at elves, I think it works a lot worse for them. We got
yeah,
our first casualty on the piling on.
yeah, and that's 2 SPP for that Chorf. He's going to be happy. He's getting closer to another level. And here is also a fun thing that Frodo set up so far back that Wolframmerjax, he can't get a decent blitz in without exposing a piece. And armor break, just a stun. But there is a dirty player not far away, right?
Yeah, dirty player is back here covering the ball right now.
Yeah, but you can bring a different guy over to cover the ball. The only thing that's a shame
And
for the Reds is
Skaven
there
won the
is
Fane, a minor note that might matter for kickoff events.
might matter. They have 4 rerolls, or was that from the kickoff?
I think it was.
Yeah, must have been. Wouldn't go in for. And
Yeah, that was from kickoff, but I don't think Fame was used.
Chorf has a wizard. And that's because Chorf with no stat ups are so TV efficient, it's insane. And you have what? Four stat ups on the Skaven team, right? 2
Yep.
strength, 1 agi, and 1 movement up.
Interesting thing to note is that the ball is technically able to be picked up by the Skaven right now, but they would have to get through the Blodge Hobgoblin right here.
Which they could easily. Again,
But, while Wolfram Ajax seems to be thinking about their turn, as I was saying, with like if you look at like high elves, I don't think the rule 5 works with them as well, because I feel like a lot of their strategy is forcing the opponent to go very wide on offense to prevent the running down the side with like movement 8 and movement 9 and decent agility and strength. Which that's the same with Skaven, but Skaven in general are just much faster and slipperier than all the other teams I've seen that I don't like using it with.
I'm playing Pro Elves, and I have a kick piece, and I enjoy going the Protect 5, but offset with the Line Elves on the other side to kick in that side to get more down in case of a blitz.
Yeah, that's fair. Kick makes it different
So,
as well, but I
yeah,
think
and
especially like going like some sort of like rule of 4 or something, and having like 2 pieces on the other side of the offset forces
yeah,
some interesting decisions.
yeah, that's also a good choice because as Elf, you can do a lot of things also as Skaven due to the movement against bashier teams. But yeah, I understand why Frodo is set up so far back, but it, I would maybe have gone one further up. That would still have left a bit hard to blitz something. Ooh, we're not going to see a blitz here. We're not going to see a foul on a line rat.
Maybe Frodo chose to go on defense first because he wants to try and get the wizard out on his opponent's offensive drive if he can.
Yeah, but I think Wolframmerjax, he is too experienced. Well, he might get tempted by a good fireball, but the Skaven shouldn't allow that. And Trunk, you're calling it a Bludge Goblin? No, that's a Boblin.
A boblin, I love it.
Oh, it's pen and paper joke that when the GM is running out of names and suddenly the party likes this random goblin, he just, oh, his name is Boblin.
Yeah. I love. Used to play D&D a lot with some buddies, and it's every now and again we would just get attached to random NPC with no backstory that is then given a backstory on the fly. Those are the best NPCs.
Oh, I know. I've been playing pen and paper for 30 plus years.
You know, had a Dresden Files based D&D campaign we did. That was a lot of fun.
I think we're going to see a blitz on this rookie blocker on the side. Just go straight in
Get
with
some Claw
Tailstorm
Mighty Blow on it.
And again, with horns. This piece with horns is 2 doubles, right? He doesn't need any assist. He just runs up, say smack. Or you could be spicy and go for the bull on the other side, on the side over there. That would be a piece to remove, right?
I think the thing is if you get rid of the rookie Chorf, I don't think Wolfram is going to use his apothecary on it.
No, there's way more. Well, when Wolfram Jax rolls 2-1 on armors, it doesn't matter. And now you get to move him back because, you're moving forward.
Lindo's probably coming right there. Give some assistance. Yeah. And this is where I've really seen good Skaven coaches terrify me because they just run their rats all over the field and there's nowhere safe to be.
It's again, this Skaven team doesn't have a wizard, so they're not that scary. You have sure hands, so strip ball doesn't matter. If you just make sure you have your guard on opposite sides of the cage, no matter what, it's going to be a red die.
And then you just slowly walk up the field.
Yeah. And punch a rat a turn.
And unfortunately for Frodo, the cage is 3/4 complete, and you weren't able to get to the part that wasn't finished.
No,
and I feel like the easiest time to get the ball as any agility team is before the ball's in a cage.
That's a 4-man fireball. I'm always an advocate for fireballs, don't worry.
I think there's a lot of good scenarios where fireballs are just statistically better. Like, if there are 3 players and any of them going down is good for you, then I think it's better than a bolt.
2 of them are line rats, but in this one here, and that's not the scary killer. If you 3-man fireball on the other side for 1 gutter and a killer, that would have been nice.
But I'm usually not a huge fan of attrition fireballs. I think that, especially early in the match, that gives up a lot of the pressure that just having the wizard gives you.
We're going to say goodbye to Tailstorm, right? He's going to get Claw, Mighty Blow piled on. If you take Basak Stone Toe, he's just going to 1, 2, 3, 4 jump in his face. And then you're going to cage up on the other side with the Chorfs, and you're good to go. You split your team up a bit, but you might remove that very scary piece from the rat team.
I don't know. That doesn't sound like a very good hit to me. It's a waste of Claw. He's already armor 7. It doesn't do anything. Well, you only have Mighty Blow piling on. I don't know. Seems a little sketchy.
But again, it's one of the more scarier pieces for your team at the moment. It's the only claw that the rats have that could scare your jaws, right?
Absolutely.
Wolf doing the smart thing. If he'd moved up there, he would have a base cage. Yeah, it's only with a line rat, but still, base cages are not always smart. Red dice and dumb shit from rats do happen. There we see guard on opposite corner, so no matter whatever the Skavens want to do, it's a horrible thing.
Now, at what point in this match do the Chorfs want to start aggressively basing with their guard? Because I don't think it's while they're on offense and they need to form a cage with 4 of the blockers.
Well, they only need 2 of them. Because if you remove that Tarzak Tin Throat and just add in a Hobgoblin, the Bludge one, and then a Bull on the other side, or another Hobgoblin, you got guard on the 2 most important places, right? Because no matter where he goes in, there will be a guard assisting. Yeah.
I feel like this is going to get a little sketchy if we commit the blitz to the right side. Because now the team is able to get divided by the rats.
Ooh. Do we see the greed reroll? He pros it.
Pro fails. They just give each other a high five.
But again, that's good and fine at the moment. You've tied up 2 pieces over there, and he's at you too. He's not dodging out of that. Again, if you move the Bludge Hobgoblin up to stand, well, you need him to be in the middle up here. Right there. To not get caught off completely, right?
And we're going to see some retaliation hits from this Claw Mighty Blow.
Well, if the Skaven does that, they're going to use a lot of pieces to get over there, right? Which will leave him in a spotted border, because then the cage can just move a bit over and you got your team collected and you can start doing hits and slowly moving up.
I think removals for the Skaven would be really good, though. I think they're going to set up for one of these hits and maybe dodge out the line rat.
Well,
especially the Chorfs have not made any forward progress with the ball quite yet.
Oh, they got time enough. Don't forget a Hobgoblin is movement 6, so they don't need that many turns. They just need 2 or 3, right? If you don't. But now we're going to see this lovely little screen, and
I think we're going to blitz the Storm Vermin free.
Yeah, we are. But I wouldn't.
That gives 5 versus 3. Or 5 versus
and the
4.
greed reroll. Ooh, push into push.
I think that greed reroll was fine. He wanted to freeze Tailstorm, who only has agility 2, and started the match with 4 rerolls.
But I would have seen this pathway. I would have moved him over next to the Bull Centaur, and then I would have blitzed the Bull Centaur instead. And we don't care about attitude.
Just casual 4+ dodge. But already took all the other actions that the Skaven needed to take. That fails, you're not too upset about it.
Well, a bit, because that would have left another gutter out in a huge problem. Having line rats in front.
Killer is in still a tricky situation here.
Yeah.
Still get blitzed. You just mark the rookie line rat.
Just slap a guard right down there. Well, you're going for the dirty player, it seems. Not a bad choice either to get him removed.
Now, I do think that Dwarves, Chorfs, Chaos excel against the Elf screen. Especially when they have the strength and guard advantage. They're just going to push into you, try to tie up as many pieces as possible, and hope you fail a dodge. And if you do, they're going to take 6 punches on you.
Ooh, veteran move. Instant removal and KO there. Veteran move with the pylon, straight up. Button tape down. Classic short play. Again,
Great
also
hit.
with the bull on the side over here, he had 2 free hits on 2 gutters if he wanted it to. Both of them strength 3. They couldn't do a thing against that strength 4.
I'm hoping to see a little bit of piling in from the Jors.
Problem is, if they're going to go pile in straight away now, right? You're going to base up quite a few players, which won't leave you that much to have a decent cage unless you get a base cage.
Well, they don't have to commit completely, but if we get this Bull Centaur in and bring in, especially like this line right here, mark it aggressively. Get your 2 Chorfs that aren't doing anything, and you force some dodges at the very least on the low agility pieces or the non-gutter runners.
Yeah, and well, so far already 2 of them are removed. There is no Babe. We also need to remember that for the Skaven, which could leave a problem. We are starting to base up slightly here. That's good. That's decent. We still have enough for a cage.
I think being down 2 pieces already, the Skaven are looking for. Well, always they're looking to steal the ball, but I think their best case scenario is the Chorfs don't get enough squares to score without using the wizard.
Again, here we see him starting to base up a bit more, right?
This stand firm piece is going to do a lot of work here.
The killer has jocks if he really wants to. Both of the storm vermins has jocks.
Yeah, and the agility 2 is marked. This one, the other storm vermin can make it after moving a piece.
Well, the agility 2. If you want to blitz with him, he has a straight up 2 die on the rookie Choff. And then you can maybe start dodging out, and then you have a straight up 2 die on the stand firm with your gutter with wrestle, and
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
yes, chalk blockers are armor 9 and a thick skull, but if you keep letting opponent hit them even without mighty blow, at sometimes they'll break.
Now, there has been there's still the lack of progress from the Chorf team going down the field, but I think they're just going to play for more and more removals. Horns is a good skill.
Just a stun here.
I'm not sure where the killer goes in this situation. You could keep them where they are, but that exposes them to another basing, another hit. Just move them back is fine.
Ooh,
Oh, develop a hit on the other bull. I like that.
Yeah, I don't hate that, because if you get this bull down, you got a good foul on that killer piece, right?
Yeah, that's what it's beginning to look like.
Ooh, see,
Another stun. That's going to slow down the offensive.
That's a big stun
drive.
right now, and that's without mighty blow or anything. But that gutter might get a bull hoop in the face out next turn, right?
Oh, big hit. Also,
6
just a
goal saves
stun,
a
but
day.
that opens up a massive foul here.
Yeah, that's a 3 assist foul in that 12 blocker. A stun, great.
We have a rookie ready to
KO,
take the hit as
brilliant.
well. These 3 stuns puts a lot of pressure on the cage as well. Wolfram should have invested in some more armor for his chores.
Yeah, I think he went to the old Bargain Boosters Armor Emporium. Standing Joking Rebel, Herring Swords, dwarves they were called the Bargain Boosters, and their armor were paper.
It's
So
wonderful.
every time he has discount armors on offer, and we see that often.
They've equipped the holy armor, but they aren't very good at spelling.
But him moving Aventalius over there means he might not foul. Oh. Oh. I don't like using the reroll on that one die.
I don't like using the reroll either. I think taking the 1 die is fine if that's what you want to do. Because that's a 3+ block.
But again, this just leaves
Leaves your gutter runner exposed.
Yeah, if you block down that gutter, you blitz Pulse Wader right there, right? Then you can move up to the right side of the field, and suddenly you got some squares upwards. Oh, just a push. No greed reroll.
Very fortunate for Frodo.
Follow this. No follow? Huh.
I don't think you can give up many hits on the next turn by following. You have 3 players stunned this turn. I think that puts a lot of pressure on yourself.
But if you followed this one, right, you could have blitzed this gutter runner, and then you could have cased up around the bull.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. So add the bull here. Cage forward. 1, 2, 3. Or you blitz from here up. Duh. Bring your guard. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Arrow body at least 2 squares more forward, right?
Yeah, which Chorfs are in dire need of now.
Well, it's only turn 4. They still have time. And right now, there's a whole highway on the right side.
They still have time, but I think the greatest fear is if the handoff to a bull, if you don't have enough movement without it, fails, you're in a really tough spot.
This is fairly standard for Choff. It's not a problem so far. He's getting at least a square or 2 at a time. He doesn't move back or anything, so it's okay, and he still has plenty of time.
I have to take your word on it. I don't have much. Excuse me. I don't have much experience with Chorfs.
Oh, I played Choff for quite a few seasons. I had a killy scary Choff team, but they make me play bad. Because they were so good at removing things that I forgot how to play Blood Bowl.
The removal dopamine has a negative effect on some of your ball handling.
Yeah.
You're right. The guaranteed movement 9. Guaranteed handoffs.
Yeah, Bulls roll 6s, right? But I don't like that he's committing so many people over to that side. I would like to see him just, if he moved the ball up, base that line rat, and then just blitz this gutter runner, Mirel of Snout.
I think the main problem with this is that most 3 of your players still on the ground. This is going to give a lot of hits off. And the Skaven are still going to be able to come over and defend against this cage.
Yes, in a way. But if you blitz with the guy on the ground, right, and you don't pile on, suddenly he needs rats over there because of the guard to do these hits, so he can't get that many people over in front.
And this is looking like 1 die.
Yeah, 1 die block versus no block, typical dwarf winner. Instant pylon. And that's a stun.
I would like to see a foul on this killer.
Yeah, you got 2 line rats. Foul it. Dude, you can make
Got a
this
grab
into...
here as well.
Yeah, you can actually pull this Rotten Black Arm in between those 4 people, and then you can foul him with another line rat and just say, well, you want to go up and score, that's okay. I got a natural 1 turn on turn 8. I'm just going to foul you to pieces the rest of this half.
As long as Frodo saves a reroll, it should be fine.
Yeah.
I would be surprised if this half ends any different than 0-1 or 1-1. Just both fail to score. That'd be funny.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Push him into yours, and then you blitz with yes, exactly. And then you just hit with the other guy. Oh, well. No,
Looking
you
to
should have
use
pushed
the
him in
blitz somewhere
between.
else. Not
Yeah,
setting up for a foul. I think I would have taken a foul on the killer by this point, but I don't think it's necessarily wrong to just say, I want to have pieces because I fear a lot of them are going to die to Mighty Blow piling on.
Again, if he's piling on at the moment every turn, right? You need to make him fear piling on. That's why you do the foul. To put the fear into this Chorf coach. If I blitz on the bull, wouldn't hate that at all.
I think part of it as well might be that the dirty player is KO'd, and there's a huge, especially against dwarves, who have the thick skull. Fouling a little less worthwhile without the dirty player.
That was a claw. You still had Mighty Blow for the pylon. You should have followed this one. That would have been nice.
It doesn't have piling on. Oh wait, yeah, it does. It does. My bad.
Yeah.
I saw Juggernaut. I was like, that's not piling on.
Both, but again, it's quite good now for Frodo because 3 Chorfs are on the ground over on the left side. Well, 1 is in the middle. You can just move up in base, and then you can move the cage over that way. And they are at the moment quite out of the game, semi out of the game for a few turns.
The Gutter Runner can go and base the ball without any GFIs or dodges, if Frodo wants to.
No, we're just going to see a scoring threat.
Just scoring threat, sacking threat. I like that. Base the cage.
I don't like the base here because that's a free hit.
It's a free hit, but it's also, if you're not going to commit a reroll to the dodge, it was going to get us. There's a good chance it gets smacked anyways.
Because again, now you just free hit this one. If he gets a push, you just push him up. and then you move the cage into the middle, and then you base up on the other side. Suddenly the dwarves are back in business with the people over there. They are back being relevant for the game, right?
Yes, but currently you cannot get a cage corner here. Your only possible cage corners are if you
Easy.
don't move your Chorf or your Bull to get 4 people here. Because otherwise, this gutter runner is just going to blitz your ball.
Well, now you blitz this baby killer, let's call him that, Storm Squeaker. Then you use that Chorf, you just move up there as a cage corner. Then you move in and use him as a cage corner, and you have both the Bull and the Chorf over there for the other cage corner and 2 hobgoblins. Suddenly you have a full cage right there. Not based. Ooh.
Might have bullet from the Bull, probably.
No. Yeah, it's a 2-die still, but I would prefer to use the Chorf even though it doesn't have Mighty Blow, because that's tackle on a Rackle piece. All is not safe with Rammerjacks when you do the blitz. Ooh. As a scoring threat for now down. He can still score because he's a gutter.
Should be able to form a
He can
cage
still,
with the
yeah.
remaining pieces.
Yeah.
Get like a Venga bus with a with a stunned Chorf in the middle.
Ooh, we're gonna foul.
Where
Oh, it just means
where
this one I don't get. Yeah, we're gonna foul the gutter. We're gonna go all into foul the gutter. This I
ball
don't
carrier
like.
assist? I think there's potential for.
If
Yeah,
one got on the
I don't
ground,
think bringing the ball is how you score right now. Bringing it back, I think the Chorfs might be giving up on the score, going for attrition.
well, it's again, he can go for the attrition here, right? Because that would avoid the 1 turn. It's a risky move. It will avoid the 1 turn, and if he just goes for attrition, then the second half he has to wizard to avoid it, unless Frodo wanted just 1 turn and give him the whole half to go into overtime.
Hello, Practical Snow. How are you doing?
And full run up. That's just a stun.
A lot of stuns this game, and more for the team you wouldn't expect it from.
Yeah. And most of those hits were without Mighty Blow. That's why, yeah, as a bash coach with Chorf, you don't just go base, because these hits without Mighty Blow, they will at times remove or stun your pieces, and suddenly you're in a problem.
I think the main thing is you have to base effectively, keep your guard together. And also, rats are generally just very good at capitalizing on a lot of basing, especially partial basing.
Yeah. And again, also with this killings with horns, it changes a lot of the game for rats, because Usually they need a lot of extra assists, but he can just straight up blitz a chop without any assists. One assist.
It makes it a lot easier for sure.
You follow this. It's a stun. Mighty blow you. No, it's
Stun's
a
a
KO.
massive.
Nice.
Oh, it's a KO. The ball came back to help with a foul, and because there were no longer enough pieces to form a cage up here. The only way we could have formed a cage is if we didn't take the foul and move the cage into like a Vengabus in the middle. But I think that the Chorfs have given up on scoring or trying to win the attrition game. So far, it's not going great this half.
I would actually have liked a lot more. I do understand the hit on the killer, but I would have liked a lot more that he had the hit on the bull centaur at the midline, because that's for now the biggest scoring threat that the Chorfs have, right?
Yeah, that's true. But if you try to send it through, you can't get much assistance from the rest of your team for it. So I don't think that this is wrong at all. Especially if the Chorfs are committing just to trying to go for attrition. Rookie line rack marks the killer. What a hero.
You can make that into a 2-assist foul if you wanted to.
Frodo hasn't taken fouls on that piece with more than 2 assists. I don't think he's going to take a foul.
No.
I think we just live in disappointment.
Yeah, but if he gets that piece out, that's both the piling on pieces out, at least for this drive. And with Ramajacks possibly not choosing to score, that might be a huge game changer, because you only get one set of KO rolls, right?
Absolutely. But I don't know the math on the fouls without dirty player versus with dirty player. So might be looking at it from that point of view. And also, the game is going well on attrition so far. But if you start low rolling some armor rolls as the rats, you can be out of players pretty quickly.
That is true. Ooh. One die? Wrestle doing a thing, right?
Yep. I think this is fine because the ball is at the point where it has to be handed off to.
Yeah.
This is basically the only scoring threat at this point, I think.
Yeah, but he
can technically the hobgoblins can make it if they use their movement.
Yeah, but again, he just left a huge highway on the right side, right? He just put more or less the whole Chorf team back together again in one piece. We're going to see a mighty blow hit on this line right up front, and then you're just going to move the whole cage around up, and you're going to move the ball a few squares up. If you move him a bit out, that would be, well, and we base there, so one of the killers needs an assist to do something there, or he dodges. He just gave. I don't like that he gave so much room on this side over here for the Chorf, because that just brings the Chorf a bit back into the game. Yeah, they need dices for it, but still, now he has the possibility to move up quite a few squares.
You could also argue that gives them less incentive to take this foul. They have an avenue of scoring at least. Wonder if we see the handoff this turn. Ooh, chanterelle soup. I love mushroom soup.
Depends on what kind of mushrooms.
Well, in Bazik's case, chanterelle.
Yeah.
Uh,
More fun with the ones that make you see colors, right?
I'm nice and boring. I've never had any of those.
I haven't in many years, but that was back when I was young and stupid.
Yeah, I may be just unexperienced, but I think all this positioning is just favoring the rats. Because even if the ball comes up into a cage here, even if we run the bull centaur as a scoring threat, I think rats are going to get some hits and then still be able to respond with high agility, dodging, and high movement.
He is putting them in a position where he's forcing them to either do dodges or something, right?
I will be right back. I need to go use my inhaler.
We see the handoff here, and we need the reroll. And of course, bulls don't need sixes; they just roll fours. And now you can move up quite a bit on the side, and if you, that's going to leave some problems because, well, you can get a one die if he puts him on the sideline, but you still just move up.
I see the bull now has the ball.
Yeah, he just handed off, used the reroll, and if you move over to this right side up here, close to the sideline, there's not much the Skaven can do without a ton of dodges, and they can only get a one die. Well, they can get a two die if they want also to dodge a line rat out, but that's a risky one.
Could also set up assist here for the grab hit. Can sneak this Skaven through the storm vermin.
And we're going straight to the sideline, which
That's
means
surfable.
yes, one die surfable with gutter dodges and GFIs. But still, with that one turn move back, that put Rolf Rammerjacks in a hard position, right?
And I think even if we don't see the surf happen, I think this is basically forcing a turn 7 score, and the rats will have 2 turns to get a touchdown.
To be honest, that is not bad because if he goes for the 2-turn touchdown, there is a wizard in pocket.
We can make it a 1 die with 2 GFIs. And this got a runner. And a dodge, obviously.
Yeah, Blank Nordigan, he can 2 GFI, dodge away from tackle and 2 GFI, and he can base the ball. And then you can use the strength 3 for a 1 die. But he would also need GFIs unless he wants to do 2 dodges away from that Chorf. Again, he's edgy 5, so it's still just the 2 plus, right?
That's the same as a GFI, then. It'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 3 2 pluses. Versus.
We have to remember that gutter is only movement 8. Rhapsody of Fire is only movement 8.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
It's again the one thing that people often forget, that injuries like perms, they do not show up.
You can still get it with 3 2+s though.
Yeah, it's 3 2+s, yeah. Yeah, Kawagiri. And Surfer Bull, possibly injury? Yes, please. That, if you're lucky with a push here, you can eliminate a dodge. That's not bad.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
We get the push.
Gets the required push.
So 5 2+s for 1 die Surf Bull. Not bad odds, right?
I would take that.
But again, then it also depends on the scatter because the other bull is up on that field right now on that side. So unless the scatter is really good for the rats, 2 GFIs works. And now we're going to see the blitz.
Something turn ordering with this line rat.
Which one?
The one on the line of scrimmage.
Twilight first. To be honest, I wouldn't hate saving him right now after the surf because if the ball is going into your...
If the ball is free, it's actually, yeah. That's a great point. Because we still have this Miratle of Snout.
Yeah, stand him up. Stand him up, that's important. But also, he's also good to keep down right now in case the ball is scattered all the way down to Wolf Ramjack's side.
Only a couple seconds left.
Ooh.
1 dodge.
Dodge.
Yeah, didn't blitz.
Yeah, it just didn't show up, I think.
Oh yeah, it just didn't show up. That was just a bug, visual bug. Got the surf, no injury.
Yeah. No, he just used all the 6s on the dodges and...
We should be very fine with that position of the ball. Bugs in my Blood Bowl? Inconceivable.
Working as intended. #cyanide.
Got a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, you need to blitz that gutter.
Not able to retrieve the ball easily. Need both turns to get it with the Chorf. It's not going to be there next turn.
That's a stun.
Like this ball doesn't exist here. Like you can't send your centaur after it. It's gone.
Well, you need to send your centaur up there or your dirty player in that direction to have a chance for a score if it's lucky, right?
If you're very lucky and the 1 in 36 sure hands fails, sure. It's always good to have the scoring option. But I think in this case, you need to blitz the scoring threat.
Yeah, with Fran,
I think you just have to treat this ball as gone because we have a 5 agility 5 sure hands to pick it up and a bunch of handoffs that can happen, some passes. I just think there's very few scenarios where it's not just gone already.
I think with Ramjacks, he messed up this turn by not blitzing the scoring threat.
Did we already use the blitz? Did I miss it?
No, but he moved the 2 chops up that should have done it. That guy who dies first, stand firm, slot him in between the line rat and the gutter, and then you can blitz with the other chop blocker to get a 2 die with a tackle on it.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then you'll have the dirty player over there to foul it.
Toast Guy says there's an argument to be made for blitzing the Agility 5 instead. Actually, I don't hate that. That does open you up to actually send the Chore forwards, or the Bull Centaur forwards.
There's still an AG4
Yeah,
gutter
there's
right
still an
there,
AG4 gutter runner, but it's not with sure hands. So it opens up a bit more of the
right?
scoring possibility.
That's still just a 2+. That's an AG4 piece.
It's also without a built-in reroll though. It's kind of what I like the idea as a possibility.
Oh, I don't hate this. He's then moving the tackle in front of it. That's not bad.
Yep.
It's AG5. Yeah.
2+ for victory here. So that's 2+2+ to get out.
Yeah, it is still AG5 would have been better, but he's moving in front, forcing an extra, so that's not bad.
You can get the ball and move one square away if you take the 2+2+.
He is giving up on no. He has a scoring threat, the Blotch Hobgoblin. He needs another one.
Yep.
But he is trying to secure the ball carrier. That's not a bad choice.
This
the scoring threat for the Rats.
Tazik's Tin Throat is also a scoring threat technically. You can actually get rid of both scoring threats by blitzing the Chorf blocker and chain pushing the Hobgoblin and further away from the ball.
Yeah.
And then those are two main scoring threats. Now I have 3 scoring threats.
Yeah. I don't like that he didn't take the hit on the line rat.
I think what we're going to see here is we're going to see this gutter runner stand up, go for a chain push on the sidestep. That works too. That works too. But we're going to see a chain push on the sidestep to go grab the ball. Yeah, that's an unfortunate. Oh wait, Juggernaut. Never mind. It's great.
Yes,
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, that's one scoring threat dealt with, another one marked.
I do like what Frodo is doing here. He is setting up for maybe a possible change surf next time on that short blocker.
It could be a surf this turn.
How?
Just stand up the gutter runner. It gives up the ball though. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying that I'm just saying that it is a possibility.
It's stand firm.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. It's a lot of skills. Yeah. Just I think the chain push on the sidestep was a little better. It removes 1 dodge if you do that.
Yeah, and it would have removed 1 dodge.
And gives you 1 extra movement.
I need to dodge out Mirror of Snout.
Yeah. Might see the offensive wizard, which I think that Frodo would be fine with. Even if the Chorfs manage to score,
That's the wizard down.
we still get the 1 turn attempt.
Yeah.
That's still scoring range.
Yeah, still going.
Gutter runners are magic.
But yeah, wizard here wouldn't be a bad choice, right? Then you have the dirty player who could be able to score.
Can't reroll that, I don't think.
No, you need to save that for the one turn. Instant wizard?
It's either a wizard or relying on the Hobgoblin 2-die. Because you have a. Actually, that's got tackle on the blotch piece. You can't rely on that.
Well, you can remove the tackle. We're not going to see the wizard. He's saving it. Threat of the wizard is scarier than the wizard itself, right?
I agree, especially against
Can,
rats in your own offensive drive.
yeah, he can use this Chorf blocker to hit him down. Then you have the assist from the blotch, or you can use the blotch to blitz with.
I think my main argument in favor of the wizard on this turn is that if you can score, you get another KO roll on your killer.
That is true. I need somebody covering this gutter over here.
Snout? Scoring threat?
Yeah. The
Yeah, I
snout.
agree. I think we give it a nice little cage. Put player in front of him behind it.
Yeah,
Force it to roll some dice if it wants to score.
I wouldn't hate seeing the two in front of it. The bull and the hobgoblin, and then when you block this line right up here, you can move this stand firm Chorf piece back. So there's also an intercept threat from a Chorf.
Yeah, I like that.
They're going nice and easy at it and taking their time thinking about the possibilities, and it's a good thing here in the playoff. Don't rush.
You gotta love how Skaven games often evolve into several islands of blocking and basing.
Well, against a slow team as Chorf team, right? It's the Skaven's biggest chance is to spread them out. If they get to blob up and just, well, basically just being a Chorf roller up the field, right? They're just gonna mush you into the ground.
Oh yeah. I'm saying that genuinely. I love the a lot of the dynamics that happen in this sort of game.
Here we see. Ooh,
Ooh,
Dub Skulls, reroll, no pow.
and sidestep, so it's gonna get to walk forwards. We might see the incredible Skaven hero play.
I think that turn to foul the gutter, he put too many assists there, and that was his huge mistake in this half. He was starting out fine.
I think it had a high opportunity cost, especially in terms of movement and what it forced him to do to get the ball forwards down the field. But I think as well, the Chorfs did sacrifice movement several early turns as well, going for piling on hits, which is fine, but they didn't end up paying off. We've only injured a line rat and KO'd a dirty player. Meanwhile, we have gotten one of our bull centaurs surfed for the Chorfs, and one of our killers removed with a KO.
Bull is getting back because that's all good. Yeah, it's Frodo here. You just take the free hit on the chalk blocker on the side, and then you just dodge out, pass, hope he catches it, have a reroll in pocket, and then you just dodge away if you can.
And even if you don't score, you're pretty happy with this result. Skaven.
Yeah, of course.
You only giving one KO roll to the Chorfs, ending the half 0-0, which would surprise me.
And again, you stop them scoring on their offensive drive, so while they have a wizard, now they have to steal the ball.
Are you trying to suggest that the Chorf ball recovery is not that great?
They don't have any stat ups, so yeah. Yeah, I think actually what Kongson is saying is the better play. Frodo doesn't see it. He goes for the damage. He goes for the removals. Wrestle the real kill skill. Armor break. Just a stun.
Nice stun. Nice stun.
Well, it's useless stun because it doesn't do much right now.
Vanity stun. Vanity stun.
Yeah. Oof. Intercept threat. Reroll.
Catches it.
5+, roll 6, steal the both dice, and now you just need a few dodges and you're off and away, and only one of them is from tackle.
You can go 3+, 3+, 3+, 3+, or you can go 4+, 3+, 2+. I think dodging out and going down the sideline might be better dice-wise. I'm not sure, though. That's 2+, 3+, 3+, 2+, then some GFIs.
And the other is 3, 3, 2? Or is it 4, 3, 2?
That's 4, that's 4, 3, 2. I think that the difference is if you dodge out of tackle on the 2+, and then have the dodge for the 3+, I think that's slightly better.
Yeah. And
hey,
we are in, and that's Rats going up 1-0 on the.
I think the 3+ was actually just better, just because of the dodge being conserved for those dodges.
Yeah.
That was very well done. A little lucky on the pass, but pretty well done nonetheless.
A little lucky. That was a 5+ catch.
With a reroll.
Yeah. And
that becomes a what? That's a 5 and 9 odds, a little over 50%.
The Chorf killer stays out.
Yeah.
He doesn't like this.
Rats don't need to score fast with the Chorf killer out, I don't think. I think that from a team conservation point, you might just want to play this slow.
Well, if you as Rats just score fast, and well, he needs to score twice in the second half, and you saw how slow he was going up, so that's a big chance for you. Then you can just use the rest of the half to just blitz one target and run away.
Oh, that's a good point, Bazik. And yeah, you're actually right. If you score a second time, you've just secured the win. Most likely. With an asterisk, because it's Blood Bowl.
because also if you're going slow, right, there is still the wizard in play.
Absolutely.
Putting your kill out there is scary. That's better.
Completely neglected to put anywhere that you were co-casting. We got to add it since you joined.
Doesn't matter. I think most people, they know my voice by now. So I'll just be AFK 1 second getting a drink.
Absolutely. Yeah, grabbing one of the storm vermins. Whose voice do I know? See a nice wide defense from the Chorfs. You're forced to do because of the one turner and all of the skills on the gutter runners. But I think they have a natty anyways. I think that one of these any of these line hits succeeding, we just see a blitz down the middle. Could see some really fun kickoff events here as well. You know, never going to be upset with a high kick as Skaven. Quick snap is wonderful. Pitch invasion can do you a lot of favors with the +1 fan.
Yeah. But just a shame they have a Squig Sandwich kiosk because Throw a Rock is also fun. Just
I cannot stand Throw Rock. I have lost so many players to turn 1 dead Apo dead from a stupid rock.
As a player, I hate it. Sitting here casting, watching, just seeing, oh, there's a natural 1-turner, rock to the face, dead Apo dead.
I don't know. I still hate it. I want the natural 1-turners to die, but I want them to be done in a satisfying manner. Not because they got hit by a sniper.
Much more fun. Bonk! Right to the head. And then the rest have to think in a different way.
That's actually what, from what I've been told about the 2020 edition, Rock is now just a removal for the drive, which that I'm fine with. I'm fine with a random removal, but I don't like random dead.
Yeah. Murder both hobos, that's a good idea. And he put the Sure Hands hobo up front. I'm not sure I like that.
Also has the rookie on the line. Looks like it's just not wanting to give up a claw hit on your beautiful Chorf blockers.
To be honest, with only 1 claw on the Skaven team, I would have put them up and put the 2 stand firm guys on the line, because that would suddenly have maybe tied up a few players.
We also have grabs still, so we could have dealt with that. We only had to get rid of one of them in order to have the chance to score or get into a position to score. What I think is going to happen is we're going to see a blitz go onto one of these centaurs and bust through. Nice boring reroll. So many fun things could have happened, and we got a reroll.
Blitz would have been laughing.
Yeah, and the Chorfs would have not really done much except taken a hit.
Pylon. Stun.
Nice.
Knut Stomper stomped a bit into the ground for a stun. Ooh.
I'm not sure if we're gonna develop that into a second hit. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, we're gonna blitz Chop on the side, I think. Sounds like Thin Throat.
I think we're going to punch the rookie with one of the line rats and try to get a blitz on this centaur and run through. Other option is we see just a blitz on one of the other blockers, but go for a conservative 2-turn touchdown. Maybe not run through, wait until the Chorfs get split up.
There is a break tackle hit on the 91 turn at the moment. Just a push.
Juggernaut prevents the stand firm.
Yeah.
Which is nice. Should be looking to stall out the game until we can get enough rats through to defend the ball on the other side of the pitch. I think as the Chorf, you're looking for a way to threaten the ball without letting the rats through, which is a tall order. I think the ball carrier just stays back.
Moving a bit forward. Pass to the 91 turner. That's still a break tackle hit on this 91 turner.
Yeah, hopefully Frodo sees that. That's a 2+ dodge with break tackle.
Ooh, big KO.
That's a good removal.
That's a huge KO, right? Instant
Appo.
power Appo. He's going for the win. It's getting risky for him now, but he is going for it because he needs that piece. He can't go down pieces right now.
Yeah, we're already down to 5 Chorf blockers. Being down to 4 would have been brutal. Oh, you're right. These are strength 4, not strength 5. My bad. Bazik is correct. That is a 3+ break tackle, not a 2+.
I think Wolf is seeing it. Yep, and we're going herped up, base, but I don't hate this at the moment.
I don't hate it against the rookie line rats.
It's just going to be a 2-die, and it's not with tackle, so he is pow fishing as hell. But that's not too bad at the moment, right?
I agree.
Bring your sure hands player back together with the Choff blocker. He is though in a bad position, so the sideline can't reach.
Bring the sure hands forward, trying to get in position if the ball's free.
Yeah.
The only problem with this play is if the sack doesn't work.
There's no safety except the safety Choff.
Yeah, the safety chorf that's able to
Not reach
almost
the
run
sideline.
you down, give you a firm talking to. And
Safety
this
Choff.
is going to give up hits.
Safety Choff, older meme, but it still checks out, right? Here we see the break tackle. No?
No. Oh, I think that's setting up a foul. Yeah, that's setting up a
That's the one assist foul.
armor 7 foul.
With 30 player though. And basing the ball, not with tackle, that gutter is not gonna care. And yeah, foul incoming on one killer. Stun, that's good.
Got a
But
stun,
right now,
didn't get removed. 10 out of 10 would do again.
I don't like this because if he just blitzes this battle cow, he can just run the one turner through, run the other gutter down, and the 30 player is the only guy who can reach, and you can base him.
And we've made a box here as well for a chain push. Can open up a hole with a standing hit and a blitz. We can run all the gutters through, I think.
Easy.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a pitch reversal.
Blitz on the cow. Yes. Reroll this. Overtime, you got an extra reroll. You can do that. Good.
Well, mighty
Follow
blow
pylon.
incoming. Oh, it's dead.
Ooh.
No
And he does
Apo.
use the Apo.
He's gone.
He is dead.
46 SPP down the drain.
I would say F in chat, but it's a Choff. You know how you feel.
He's a short player. He deserves it. But no, that is upsetting a little bit. If you're the chorf player.
That's horrible.
But how many players has that Minotaur? Not Minotaur. How many players has that Bull Centaur killed?
Quite a few.
Raise your hand if you have suffered at the hands of Carnage Burnt Skin.
Delayed Choffening, toast guy. And now you just run your one turner down the sideline.
No. I want the natty to score and then die. Yeah, Luke, you came at a great moment.
What is this? Luke missed half a game. Damn. Luke is a very regular in the playoff streams. You always see him from the start.
Oh yeah?
I think he's been in every match I've casted, and I've casted quite a few. Oh, don't be sorry, man. You got a life
Maybe
too,
he's
right?
coming for your cast. He's not coming for the playoffs.
Maybe. Who knows?
If you notice, I didn't put up that you were co-casting until halfway through the stream, and now Luke's here. Just say, correlation, not causation, but I don't know. And we now have 2 scoring threats, which is very disgusting.
Yeah, but I
We're
think
up.
the
We're up a
85 is
player on the
going to
pitch.
get the 85 is going to get chinned in the face with Mighty Blow piling on. But then you're going to base up the other guy.
Just a GFI to do so. I think you might be right.
Yeah. And here comes the third scoring threat. Which still needs to dodge through tackle, right?
Yep. 1/2+ to get into scoring range. The Bull Centaur is on the opposite side of the pitch.
Yeah.
Multiple force blockers, almost irrelevant to the play, except for basing scoring threats.
Well, if you want to be spicy as Wolf Rammerjacks, the guy who dies first, he has a darts and a GFI to hit the one-turner.
75% dodge to a GFI. 2 die, actually, because it's strength to a down.
Yeah.
I don't hate that at this point. It's one of those risks that you might be willing to take just because if you don't, the ball's just going to be gone.
Ooh, GFI the other way on the killer. Throw works. He's down. Pile this on every day. Ooh.
Got a nice view of the rat's back on that animation.
Still a stun. Ooh, that's a snake on the pylon.
Yeah, Mighty Blow is used on the armor roll.
Yeah, but still, it didn't matter because that was a snake on the pylon, right?
Yep. 3 into 2. Love to see it. The Chorf attrition game has not been going very well.
No. And I think that's a bit of frustration here from Wolf Rammerjacks because you just run down and you can stall.
Yeah, that should be the ball game. I think most of the rest of the match is going to be punches. Or it's been going great if you like rats. That's fair. The rat attrition game has been on point. I wouldn't have hated to see a lightning bolt there. I agree, Kawagiri. Because I think what you do, you run the natty up and hand off to your other gutter runner. You don't even have to throw it.
No, you just run the natty all the way up and then you put the 2 in.
So
the 2 gutters in as protection.
You bring Rhapsody of Fire up, do a basic handoff. Bring your strip ball gutter runner back to screen off. Just prevent some blocks. Maybe try to blitz your killer on the ground free of the dirty player. But I think he's kind of stuck there. The entire enemy team. He scores so you can spend the rest of the game running away. I don't hate that either. Because that does save the killer. Saves your killer.
Is it 2 GFI to score? I basically think the way things are going right now, you need to if you don't want to lose half your team. He's gonna stall. Madman. Oh, snaking.
Nope, he was going GFS.
Yes, one. Ooh, that's a snake.
Didn't break armor.
No, so wizard doesn't matter.
Fun fact, though, if the Skaven had Astrogranite, that would have broken armor.
That's why you're Skaven don't take Astrogranite when you have a natural 1 turn, right?
Oh yeah,
Unless you want to be spicy.
It's a fun fact. It's a fun fact.
While we're just seeing here, I'm just gonna call out some fun things because on Reddit we have the Novelties. Go nominate your player, your casters, your team of the league, your wooden spoon, the Lucker Noob, anything you want. We also have the Superstar Showdown. Go nominate your great players, the fun players. Doesn't have to be always just the best you can find. And Saturday next week, we got a 1-day tournament. It's the Chaos Cup. Go sign up. Just small info.
Oh no, that's good. It's a good shout out.
If you've never been in a 1-day tournament, if you got the time, do it. It's hilarious.
1-day tournament sounds like fun. If if it wasn't for 1 minute turns for me, my brain's too slow.
Well, that's the fun part because everybody has 1 minute turns.
Well, yeah, but not everybody has brain damage. And that's not me picking on anybody. I have brain damage. I can't do 1 minute turns.
Well, that is fair enough. But again, remember, we're all here a bit weird. We're sitting, enjoying, watching 2 fantasy teams on a computer field mauling each other, right? But Coffee, don't nominate me for the wooden spoon, thank you. You beast. Yeah, Chaucer accepted they lost. They're just going to go for damage now.
Looking for some SPP to make up for the dead bull.
Well, now as Frodo, you can just farm some SPP on that blind Gnordian with some vanity passes. You can get what? 4 at least? Maybe 5 if you're lucky. We see a foul. He's not farming SPP. He's going into tilt mode. Ooh, Hailstorm is dead.
That's the Appo. Appo works.
No, he's fine. Boot to the head? No, he's fine. And now you just run your gunners far away, right?
Safe. Yeah, safe.
I wouldn't actually hate seeing him scoring on...
Yeah, ball is in the end zone. No vanity.
Yeah. scoring on Miracle of Snout, because that would give him a level.
Yeah, that would. It's a good catch.
Oh yeah. Damn it. Practical Snow, why you have to be so sensible? And he scores. He could easily put up and stalled there, right?
Yeah, he could have. But I think he wanted to have more turns of protecting his players in the back. I think we're gonna see 3 line rats ready to die, and everybody else put way back in your own end zone.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to see several players replaced with line rats.
Yeah.
Well, actually, only one because there's one spare player.
And Killichov, the black arm, he was sleepy as hell. He's staying out.
And that's 2 KO rolls. Unfortunate. No babe. I had to double check that though.
Nope, not a single babe. And smart of him to leave the one turner on the sideline, because that would just have been a lightning bolt magnet, right? Frodo, you're attempting fire here. You used your Apo and you're putting people up front.
Yep.
You have a line rat in the back line, Frodo. Need to get that up front.
Who's gonna get stepped on first? Do you think? You think it's still the claw piece? I think it's still the claw piece.
That's a strength 3 gutter right there. That's a 1 GFI for the 2 die on a strength 3 gutter, right?
Yeah, and I think if you go after these two, you can maybe isolate both of them. Whereas the sidestep makes that difficult, and it's only next to a rookie line rat.
Yeah. Or you can whack a killer if you want to, but yeah, this is just going to be halfway. Screw the ball. I'm just going for damage, right?
I think this is just going to be going for damage.
Yeah. Choff coach going in for the anger. Where have we seen that before? Never, right? Ooh, throw a rock.
The rock is canceled. Love to see it.
That's a game. Oof.
Oh,
Quad skull.
quad skull. You hate to see it. That,
You have to. You have
I
to feel a bit
sympathize
sorry
with
for
how
him
that
there.
must feel, but it's also kind of funny.
Always funny. And you can put a gutter on the ball right here, right? And another one back there. You can go for the 3-0 if you want to. Blitz the Bloods guy, and then you have the strength
Yeah.
guy, and Merle Snout can pick up the ball with the 1 GFI.
we can get on to this ball. This is disgusting.
Well, who is the biggest heels this offseason? Is it rats because they're disgusting, or Chorf? I put that
The
to you.
Bulls. There's the tournament for killing Chorfs and Chaos and that sort of thing, right?
Next season.
Oh, the next season. Oh, okay. Doesn't apply for Challengers Cup then?
I don't think so. We can check the Reddit, what it says.
Yeah, let me go take a look then.
I'm right there. Season 18, so next season. Killing
Ah,
campaign.
I gotcha.
No mass chaos.
Damn it, Frodo! You're too quick.
And yes, losing a bull is hard for these jaws, but it's not the worst. You could have lost something much worse, right? And
I mean,
you're
it was
still,
just normal rolls, wasn't it?
yeah.
Yeah, it's not the end of the world. It was close to leveling though. I think it was one touchdown away.
Five SPP.
Was it 5? Let me check. Oh, it was 5. Yeah. 6 looked like an 8 for a moment.
Well, if you ever want to feel sorry for Chorf, the last half season I had with my Chorf team, I ended up losing around 400 SPP in 6 games.
Oh, that's awful. Did you lose like 3 blockers in both bulls?
No, 1 bull and my ball carrier who was strength 4, agi 4, blood sure hands.
Oof.
And well, when I left the team after the season, it's still 1700 TV, so it's still a very bad Chorf team. And the bull was 150 something SPP. And then a few blockers. It was a horrible, horrible last season.
All that emotional pain that you've inflicted has come right back to you.
Yeah, I was in the challenges this round, and the first round I get to face. Ooh, Snake!
Uh-oh.
He's gonna get fouled.
Yep. Gang foul incoming.
No, I switched to Pro Elves, and first round this challenges I got to face up against 2200. Ooh. Ooh, Wizard fail. That's a 1.
Yeah, that looks like a frustration wizard.
No, he is
No, this one's
frustration.
actually in range of getting the ball. Technically.
I think Wolf Ramjax doesn't care. He's just going for pure damage.
I think if that's the case, he would have lightning bolt to the other one. The strength 3, agi 5.
That's true. But he can be blitzed right now.
That's fair. And I think if you're trying to inflict damage with the bolt, though, I think you'd go after like the AV7 Storm Vermin or the Stat Freaks. I think that one had some practicality to it.
Oh, and the Line Rat says no. Line Rat is missing next game. Woo! Doesn't matter.
Unfortunately, the cookie command does not work in this channel.
Yes, it's a spicy, spicy foul. That's a 3 assist foul, so right?
At some point, Quackable, I might have to steal that myself. It cracks me up every time it's played on Mongoose' stream.
I also noticed when you're watching at your stream, right, that there's a lot of things in Rebel if you want to add a bit flair to your stream.
Yeah, I actually we got the Rebel Ball, and I have remove the progress bar. But there's a lot of, I don't like too much clutter on the screen, but I like the things that remove the clutter, and I like the Rebel Ball.
Five assist foul. KO. Safe.
No
Rats
level
now.
for you though.
No, rats now, run away. You don't get a level for no level for that gutter. That's okay. That's the next match, right?
Ah, of course.
But there is also, I was just noticing, name tags if you want, and they fit right under the timer with the same font.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Oh, just an offer.
Just not wanted to set that up. A little lazy.
Fair enough.
But I know like the Rebel sign up thing, like the tracker for that, and the spinning ball, I think just take up too much space for my liking.
Fair enough. You just run away here, right?
Oh, absolutely. We run away for 3 turns and hope nothing dies.
Well, the wizard's gone. What could die? Also, if you run to the end,
the Chorts can always chase you down and try to get some casualties in a couple turns.
Yeah, if you run basically to the end line, the Chorfs are gonna reach their turn 16. Barely.
True. But with some GFIs, the Centaur can reach their next turn.
But if you put the Centaur up alone, you have
you have a return gang foul, and you can remove 2 Bull Centaurs in the same game.
Frodo seems to be still going for it. Brave Frodo, you just seen what happens when you go up into the scrum. But again, it's line rats.
The people's hero.
Yeah, that killer's gonna die again.
So that's a great thing about a Juggernaut, is it prevents your unit from being based at the end of the blitz no matter what. A dead rat this game? Well, there's still 3 more turns of blitzes and fouling. So we'll see. I think you're out of luck on the gutter runners, though. I think they're sticking around.
See, if you saved the wizard, that would have been much tastier fireball, right? Ooh, yeah. Ooh, that's free.
Found.
And now he's a vanity pass away.
You know, at this point, you might as well go for some Chorf vanity passing.
Yeah.
If everything else succeeds, we have 2 right here ready to be vanities.
Yeah. 3, also the rookie.
Three, the rookie. Yeah, good point.
Oof, oof. Huh. Straight up 5 plus dodge. We don't care.
That looked like a misclick.
Yeah, it looks like a frustration misclick.
I know. Two seasons ago, I impressed my mentor with an incredible, unnecessary four plus dodge to get a 1 die with a Chaos Warrior.
Nice. Who is your mentor, sorry, may I ask?
Body Buddy, dwarf player, Big Bash Theory.
Yeah, I've just joined the mentor program because I'll just do bad advice to everyone, so. I'm too
But
big
no,
advocate of.
I had misclicked a dodge instead of just going into an empty square.
Oh, misclicks happens. We all been there. Pylon? Yeah. Safe.
I know there's also a clip somebody has of a accidental 6+6+ dodge on a Croxagore that worked out.
Yeah. Around
That
the
one always
tree.
brings me joy.
Yeah, that was around a tree, and that's from Sage's stream back in the day.
Yeah.
He also had a funny clip of him one-turning with 3 Saurus and 1 Skink. He had to pick up and hand off with the Saurus to the Skink.
Oh, that's incredible. It's like when you see the plays of the dwarf passing game.
Yep. Last playoff season, we had the Khemri team who induced one of the star players, and he did a long bomb, which worked into a catch on an 82 guy who then went in and scored. That was awesome.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty great. It's great as long as you're not the opponent, but you know there's still some sort of like, wow,
and
that worked.
You say it's great as long as you're not the opponent, right?
Yeah.
Had I been the opponent, I would just laugh my ass off because that's just awesome. Stupid dice happen, and it's just fun.
There's always like the humor in it, but like especially in the moment, it can be a little bit like, come on, what have I done to deserve this?
Well, that's a scoring threat.
Sure hands is not needed. Fake skill, bloat.
1 GFI, and you can move up in the case behind the killer who's on the ground.
I like that. Skaven are running out of places to run away to.
He should just have ran back. That would have been the smart choice.
Can blitz the centaur with 1 GFI.
Yeah, I think we're going to do that. Kill the centaur more. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Kill it. Straight down.
Not sure if we're gonna pile on right next to the dirty player.
I wouldn't. I would just take the GFI and run.
Yeah. Yep. Wolfram has nothing to lose. Tons of satisfaction from killing your players to gain.
Running your gutters away. Smart choice. Smart choice. Oof.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. That's a foul.
Vine Rat's getting punched, but who cares about that? Freed up another assist.
Oh, we're gonna blitz the killer again with the mighty blow?
Better hope he goes down.
This Choff giving up at that so soon in the second half just it just made the second half a bit more and it's rough to say being fun and exciting. He's just going for killing rats and basically don't care about the score because he lost already, right?
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah.
Just going for a bunch of damage.
That's going to be 4 assist foul, or is he getting the ball into scoring range? I think the quad goals at the start of second half for Choff just basically ruined every last shred of hope he had.
Oh, absolutely. I think you bring into scoring range and then do a slightly lower foul. You know, at least get some SPP for your troubles.
Well, he got a bit with 3 injuries, right?
Yeah.
Well, 4. There was the death that was Apple.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point as well.
He still has 2 scoring threats with the ball in the Choff, right?
Yeah. Had to do a handoff, though.
Safe!
Safe?
You don't complain about that as rats.
Something. Wow, my armor has been so bad. You started to remove all my players after I've won the game. Oh.
It's just Nuffle saying that when you look at the dice log, it should be fairly even, right?
That's about right. If the attrition happened in the opposite order, this would have been a great game as Chorse.
Ooh, 1 die blitz. And then dodge away.
With a reroll.
Might as well burn it. And then you move the rest of your fire into the corner, and then you move the other one over. These
One die
1 dice
works out.
into it, then a 2 die.
If this results in a casualty, it would be naughty.
Yep. So now
Now, if the Chorfs manage to score, we might see a 3-1 game.
yeah, true. But again, he could also try to go for the. No, he can't. You had a 5 SPP score with the bull, right? Hand off, blitz with the bull into the gutter, and then run it in.
Yeah, potentially, yeah. Now, if this is a turnover, I think you just click end turn as the Rats.
Yeah. Or if it's a turnover, you just take the blitz on the bull, right?
Oh yeah, go for 2 bull kills in one game. I think you deserve a medal for that.
I've seen worse.
Oh, you're right. Rats don't have a turn. Well, it was their drive. I've not been able to tell. We've been on rat defense the entire game.
He's just going for the 3 die.
Yep, going for damage.
No, 2 die on the killer. I think.
Yep, looks like it. Nope. On the gutter.
That's a 1 GFI foul. Ooh. GG. Well
Yep,
played,
that's game.
Frodo. That's a well played, Frodo.
Bull Centaur MVP and Stormvermin MVP.
Yeah. Well, now he's got another 46 SPP one.
The Rats actually outblocked. 39 versus 34. And
Yeah.
most of the Chorf blocks came in the second half after the second score.
So, well, I'll say GG and thanks for having me and great game.
And it was great. It was great having you. A lot of fun.
Yeah. Welcome,
Take some
brothers.
look at some stats and then send people over to Fundaba.
Yeah, or Lex Inokenti. There are 2 playoff games going on right now. Dark Elves versus Necro, and I think the other one is Orcs versus can't remember what.
Pretty standard dice except for blocks on the Rats. Pretty bad armor for the Chorfs.
I'll see you.
Dice. Yep. Yeah, you have a great one. All right. Thanks for everybody tuning in. Send you over to another playoff match if you're still in the mood for some Blood Bowl. Have a good one, everyone.